I'm gonna try these mango frozen, all natural freeze dried mango. I got it from the dollar store, so not that there's anything wrong with that. But let's see how it tastes. I feel like I might not like the texture of this. It doesn't really, it smells like mango. It's not bad. It actually tastes like if mango chips were a thing. So it tastes like mango chips. This would taste good. Some cereal. Let me see if I can remember the first time I've ever had anxiety. It's probably when I was becoming more and more aware that at such a young age I was going through sickle cell crises. I just remember always being at sick kids, it being tiring. I so wanted to go home. All those sick kids gave me the necessary entertainment to like entertain my mind and things like that. I really wanted to go home. I think after getting used to having sickle cell crises, I went on about life learning about other forms of anxiety or other circumstances that can give one anxiety for sure. One of those is like having a crush and then going through heartbreak or going through this such devastating moment where it's like, what am I gonna do without my love? Like, you know, and it's just so interesting when I differentiate anxiety for something like chronic pain and anxiety for something like emotions. Because them emotions, it's a different battle compared to being emotional and being in chronic pain. Just emotions. There's emotions with a breakup or emotions with an argument or you and your family aren't getting along, you know, things like that where it's just as extreme. I remember my first anxiety talk was in an office. Like it was in my first job after college. I was at an office job. I was so excited to have an office job, you know, feeling like an adult or what have you. But after the training, which I enjoyed because it was studying the sciences and I love science. But after the training and a couple weeks in of being at my cubicle, continuously saying good morning, and like I'm realizing the repetitive nature of being at a job like this, you know. I mean, I used to do serving and everything, and I think it's a bit, you never know what to expect, so it was a different form of customer service, whereas this office job was sitting in one place and having to call people over and over and over again. That anxiety attack happened in the bathroom, and I was just bawling my eyes out, like so anxious and panicking because it felt like a prison cell. That's a bit of a feeling that I used to feel when I used to be in pain. It's like there's nothing I can do about this pain. I have to deal with it. I have to always plan ahead and make sure everything is to the T. And when dealing with crises, sickle cell crises, it feels like an entrapment. It feels like you're kind of trapped. I just remember one year I had had enough. I was tired of being in pain. I was tired of being sick. I was tired of being considered sick. So I was like, what can be done? I started my journey of not eating meat and dairy, which was a big deal because I'm a big foodie. Like, when I can, I warm up my food on the stovetop. People that know me from time know that I love food, you know. So having to drop all the meat, all the dairy, I was like, oh man, this is a new lifestyle. In the beginning was hard, however, I really started to notice a difference. That between superfoods like sea moss, it made me realize that there are ways to help my body feel and be more healthy. it wasn't until years later I started learning about breathwork. And I will say that when I started it, I was so consistent, and then life started altering and changing, and then I kind of fell off of the routine I had going. Me even sharing this is almost like a journal, not only for others to experience or watch and see if you can benefit from anything in this, but also myself, because I really do miss the exercises. I really do miss intentionally taking time out of my day, whether when I wake up or go to bed, to do that. And what better way than to document the experience? That way I can share how it benefits me. And you know, there are several videos about breathwork and things like that. So yeah, it's one of those journeys that I'm glad I'm documenting and sharing, and it will be one of many. So this is the Breathe Well experience.